You either love it or you hate it. MrBeast Games has been one of the most controversial things in the past 5 months. If you haven't kept up with MrBeast, he has had many allegations. But MrBeast Games has been one of the biggest ways that MrBeast has been trying to rejuvenate his image in the public and his image for TV shows and the general public. Not the young people that watch him, not the people that care about commentary videos, but just trying to get his name to as many people as possible. And let's be honest, the people who watch TV and not YouTube are mostly older people. And that's not to say that I never watch TV. I'm 21 years old and I watch TV pretty regularly. I watched one recent video that just came out on Netflix called Pantheon, and it was a great show. MrBeast Games has had a lot of controversy in the past. Now, that comes from a lawsuit. There was a couple of different scandals that were alleged against him. 5 different people basically caused a class action lawsuit against MrBeast for multiple different things. The biggest thing being that they were mistreated during the filming of MrBeast Games. Now, this was a very large prize. There's a very large contestant pool, 2,000 people and a $5 million prize. That is a lot of money, and that is a lot of people. And since no TV show or YouTuber has ever done a contest with 2,000 people all in the same area, there's bound to be a lot of issues. And there's bound to be a lot of intermingling. I would argue that a lot of this stuff cannot even be MrBeast's fault. He tried to prepare in the best way possible. If somebody was mistreated, he should try to recompensate them in the best way possible. One of the biggest things was that female health products were not provided to these people. People were pushing around other people and hurting other people, which honestly, according to the games that I saw in the very first pilot trailer that was released on YouTube, 2,000 people fight for 5 million, which was released yesterday at the time of this filming, I can see how it would have worked. I also want to note that there was many times in this video in which he really emphasizes the fact that every single person that came got $2,000. He emphasizes this every time someone is eliminated. There is no time where he doesn't do it. Someone's eliminated, they get $2,000 still, which is still a great deal for them. That was like one of his biggest selling points and probably the biggest thing he's going to point to for public opinion on him with these lawsuits going forward. I think we can really sum up why people don't like this that are used to television by just watching the first 10 seconds of this video. That goes like this.
$5 million in cash and competing for it. Open the gates! Are these 2,000 contestants? What you are witnessing is just the start.
Loud, obnoxious, and retention grabbing. That is not something that most traditional television shows do. That is something that is directly correlated to YouTube presence. In YouTube, you have to be loud, obnoxious at the right of the start of the video, catch somebody's eye to make you click their video instead of somebody else's. On Netflix, I'm not going to lie, I give a show a good 5-10 minutes before watching it. But on YouTube, the video is 5 to 10 minutes. In this case, it was actually 25, so that doesn't apply here as much. But still, I'm going to give this video maybe a minute, and if I'm not hooked by maybe a minute, I'm probably going to not watch it. Straight up, I'm not going to watch it. And that's like very much so not a thing on TV, so the ratings are the same. IMDb rates this a 7 out of 10. Now, a 7 out of 10 for someone who is a brand new television producer is not something bad. And also, it's not something that you'd hate to see for the very first and biggest MrBeast Games episode to release to a 7 out of 10. That's pretty amazing. But then you see the fact that IMDb is known to have not paid off reviews, but reviews that are always too harsh on certain, just not good. They're just not good reviews, straight up. They're not good reviews because you do reviews for 2 reasons. You either really hate a show or you really love a show. And I'm not going to lie, a lot of people, if they have middling opinions, they're not going to rate it. 7 is the most middling opinion ever, which means a lot of people hate it and a lot of people love it, which means that that's not a good return. And if you do a little bit of research, you're going to find an article on Reddit when you look up MrBeast Games review. I just wanted to look up what other people think about it. You will find that a lot of people hate it. MrBeast Games review, one of the most undignified spectacles ever shown on TV. And this was by The Guardian, which is a news source. I don't know them a ton, but then I started looking at the comments. If you like MrBeast and you enjoy the ostentatious displays of wealth he regularly wheels out for his YouTube channel, then this will be catnip. Beast Games is basically YouTube on steroids. which I kind of agree with. It's basically just a Mr. Beast video, but to a scale that has never been seen before. The next thing, remember that in the 80s, Arnie movie, The Running Man, they cut to commercials to shows the network would show, and it was, there's some typos here. Climbing for Dollars, a show where someone has to climb a rope and grab cash while a pack of vicious dogs is waiting to tear them to pieces at the bottom. And the whole thing was a joke on just how bad we could let things get. This reminds me of that. And honestly, that is kind of where we're moving for Mr. Beast. Things just you cannot post a video with extremely high stakes and expect to keep those high stakes. Those stakes are now what people expect. So if you are not surpassing expectations, you will never grow. So Mr. Beast started at this, buying a car with pennies. And then he goes to this. Whoever wins get a private island. Whoa. Okay, next. Whoever wins gets $1 million. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. And then next, you're just on top and on top and on top. Now that's $5 million. And the challenges get harder because people are willing to do a lot for $5 million. You ever heard the phrase, would you, it's a pretty carbon dated phrase, but like it's an old phrase. But middle school, a question that was always asked was, would you be gay for $1 million? And straight up, most of the people that would answer that question would say yes. Whether that is against or for what they believe, they would say yes. Something that is seen as gross in their brain, they would say yes, which is ridiculous. So imagine that times 5x. And imagine that minus a lot. At the end of this video, spoilers, I guess, if you're going to watch this, someone gets out for $50,000. Someone eliminates 100 people, chooses to eliminate 100 people for $50,000. People are willing to do a very large amount of things for a very small amount of money, realistically. $50,000 is not a small amount of money, but having 99 people hate you for the rest of your life for $50,000 doesn't seem worth it. On top of that, she didn't even get it. That's a whole nother story. But it's pretty crazy what people will do. And seeing that there's 2,000 people that are literally fighting for $5 million, not competing, fighting for $5 million. They're going against each other for $5 million. You can very much so see that people will be cutthroat. People will stab you in the back. People do not care. They don't care a single bit about anything other than themselves getting some moolah. And straight up, I can't blame them. During this video, I was pointing out multiple times in which I would have folded and I would have just gone with the prize immediately. I mean, I'm fighting against 2,000 people. You think I'm being serious here. I'm confident in myself. I'm very confident in myself. But 2,000 people? You think I'm going to beat out every 2,000 of these people when some of these challenges are luck-based or based off of the person next to me? I think I alone could do it, but I'm going to have to trust the person next to me. I'm going to have to trust the person behind me. I'm going to have to trust Mr. Beast to not just randomly say, you're eliminated, by the way. Like, it's a very easy situation to see that $50,000, oh, I have to just step out and I get $50,000. Easy money. So whenever you look at this in the broad scheme of things, I just want to look at my personal review of this, okay? Would I, instead of watching, something Netflix right now, like let's say Jujutsu Kaisen, an anime, or just really any show on Netflix, if I'm on Netflix and I'm scrolling through Netflix, would I choose Beast Games to watch? Absolutely not. I'm on TV platforms looking for a TV show. I'm not on YouTube. I don't want something that would go on YouTube. I want something that would be on Netflix. I want to see a story. I want to see something that was carefully handcrafted over the course of years to be right there on my TV. Something with amazing cinematography, not some reality bullcrap. And I think a lot of people are going to feel the exact same. If you want YouTube, you go to YouTube. If you want Netflix, you go to Netflix. And if you want Amazon Prime, you're not going to get Mr. Beast Games. You're going to go watch something like Invincible, which is an amazing masterclass in how superheroes can be different, or The Boys, which is a very similar case. It's just, I don't think any of the people are going to Amazon Prime for Mr. Beast, and that's going to reflect in all of the reviews. Will I watch it because I know it's on Amazon Prime? Yes, probably, but I'm not a cold market. I'm a warm market. I think marginally new people will watch this. A very small amount of new people will watch this. People that have been fans of Mr. Beast are going to watch it because it's Mr. Beast. And maybe Amazon Prime will get a couple of people from that, but I don't think it's going to get a ton. We're going to end this video with a verse from Luke 146. And Mary said, "My soul glorifies the Lord." If you'd ever like to talk about Jesus, join my Discord right here, and you guys all have a blessed day.